Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. So Ripple moves into China with AmEx and the LianLian Group entry, providing reach for XRP-powered xRapid through multi-hop. And we know China has a ban on cryptocurrencies, and it's difficult to penetrate the Chinese market just in general with American products. So this is very interesting. We know Ripple has partnered with the LianLian Group already. I'm just going to start reading this article and we'll talk a bit about it. American Express has recently announced that they will be commencing their entry into the Chinese market, which has been predicted as being the biggest card payment market by late next year. This move was made by a joint venture with the LianLian Group and is the first venture to not process payments through the state-controlled UnionPay network. So China has their own network, UnionPay, and that's how they've been processing payments thus far. So this is a big step. The approval reportedly allows the company to process and settle payments in CNY domestically by setting up their own network in conjunction with their partner. The venture is named Express Hangzhou Technology Services Co. and is required by the Chinese government to complete preparations for operations within a year. Notably, both American Express and LianLian Group have been in a partnership with Ripple and are confirmed to be members of RippleNet. AmEx joined RippleNet with a vision to aid small and medium enterprises with moving money late last year. LianLian Pay, on the other hand, joined the network in February this year and has over 150 million registered customers. And it looks like this is a job posting from Glassdoor. Ripple's looking for a head of China operations. So guys, they're moving into China. This is a huge step, even just on the sheer fact of its population, right? China and India, and we know Ripple has moved into India, has 50% of India. Guys, these are amongst the largest populations in the world. And I know these are old numbers. Over here it says 2010, China 1.3 billion, India 1.2 billion, and the third largest economy is the United States, and it's all the way down here with only 309 million. And I know this is from 2010, but even here it looks like by 2017, 1.339 billion is still the number for China. Lots of possibilities in these markets just by the sheer fact that the populations of these countries are becoming more and more developed. Think of the auto industry in China. Think even 30 years ago, there were so many people riding bicycles, or 40 years ago. Bicycles were like so huge. People were getting around that way. And to a Westerner coming from a Western country, that was unreal. That looked kind of surreal to them. But fast forward 30, 40 years, and now everybody has cars. And this is why pollution in China is so bad. But nevertheless, the point I'm trying to make here is that the entire world is moving on. And so stuff that we have taken for granted over the last several years, some of these countries are just getting into now. So I think in the next 10 years or so, we're going to see a burst in consumer transactions, and cryptocurrencies will probably be at the forefront of that. Let's keep going on here. Well, this not only marks the entry of Ripple into one of their highest priority markets for cross-border payments, it also is important to note that the company is planning to move into the Chinese market, as seen by postings on their official portal, and we saw that up there. China has a strict policy against cryptocurrencies, thus ruling out the adoption of XRP-powered xRapid in the country anytime soon. Whoa, how did that go up there like that? However, the government seems all for the use of the blockchain and DLT, which is what Ripple utilizes in its xCurrent and xVia products. And the kicker for XRP holders is contained within the implications of this joint venture, which provides the much needed fiat liquidity in the Chinese market. And so yeah, the government is a little lukewarm on cryptocurrencies. I think that that's going to eventually let up though. Now, here's my thought. The Chinese government is lukewarm on cryptocurrencies for their people because they don't want their people to get rich off Bitcoin price surges. Okay, that's the reason. They don't want their people using coins like Dash or Monero to perform anonymous transactions that their government cannot trace. That's the reason why the Chinese government is lukewarm on cryptocurrencies, doesn't allow them, and has banned them in the country. With regards to XRP, though, this is a bit of a different beast. XRP is the backbone to make transactions run smoothly. Okay, so I think the reason governments in China want to ban cryptocurrencies or have banned cryptocurrencies are for different reasons than allowing, let's say, XRP running through a technology that could move payments more quickly. Two different purposes, but maybe that's for another video. Moreover, as pointed out by crypto influencer Dr. T on Twitter, both members also have needs for independent cross-border payments, potentially opening up possibilities of a more fully fledged usage of RippleNet's capabilities. What exactly the network can achieve can be seen by the feature included known as multi-hop. As explained by Craig DeWitt, the director of product at Ripple, multi-hop gives Ripple members the ability to transact with banks or payment providers or digital wallets that they don't have a direct relationship with. That's important because in today's world, you need a bunch of bilateral relationships clunkily put together in a chain in order to move money. Multi-hop makes that a thing of the past. And of course, Ashish Burla states that XVIA allows you to use a one standard connection to get you all the benefits of RippleNet and our products. Without xRapid, they could use xCurrent, and where xRapid is available, they can then add on xRapid to move money on demand using XRP and pay out instantly. They can reach wherever xCurrent is available, whether that be a bank or a cash payout provider. So despite the fact that the Chinese government also has banned cryptocurrencies, might not use xRapid, and will probably use xCurrent, it kind of doesn't matter, because this is what Ashish Burla is saying. With RippleNet, they can connect with any one of the products, and it's the liquidity. So the kicker for XRP holders is the liquidity in the Chinese market. There's so much money flowing that when they use xCurrent, let's say, to do a transaction wherever else in the world that does allow cryptocurrencies, it'll flow through the most convenient method, and whether it's xRapid on another part, it'll instantly convert their transaction using XRP, and then the company receiving will end up using xRapid on the other side. So according to this, it sounds like XRP will still be used even if it isn't directly in the country of China. Another point I want to make here, China pulls further ahead of US in mobile payments with a record of 12.8 trillion in transactions. Mobile payment transactions in China reach a record of 81 trillion won, which is $12.8 trillion from January to October last year. This is from, this article was from 2018, so these numbers are from 2017, driven by the vast number of consumers across the country who have looked beyond credit cards to move more convenient cashless systems. So $12.8 trillion in transactions dwarfs the $49.3 billion in total mobile payment transactions in the United States last year, according to the data of eMarketer. So guys, China, huge consumer economy. This is really big news for Ripple. Also down here, guys, essentially, the use of credit cards and debit cards in China is relatively cumbersome compared to making WeChat payments, such as many Chinese cities are now the closest we have to cashless consumer economies. WeChat Pay, which is operated by Tencent Holdings. So they're talking about cashless societies in China becoming more and more prevalent. Tencent Holdings, as you know, partner of Ripple, Tencent's $2 billion investment on Ripple's XRP was confirmed. Guys, this was back from March 2018. So we're seeing the connections being made. We know China's economy is huge. We know it's only growing. You know, Ripple doesn't target these economies for no reason. They realize the vast opportunity there is in India, in China, for example, you know, where populations are over 1 billion people. And I feel like these numbers are wrong. I feel like China's maybe even closer to 2 or something, or India. I'm not entirely sure. These numbers are old numbers, but guys, the point I'm trying to make here, Ripple understands business, commerce. They're targeting these emerging markets. Because of the lack of technology that has historically been in these countries, they're creating the infrastructure for them to move into the next decade with fintech. And so this China news back here, you know, the fact that even though cryptocurrencies are banned, they will be using xRapid, doesn't make me worry at all because of the liquidity. And as Ashish Burla says, with the RippleNet system, they can still use XRP to get their transactions processed worldwide. But I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.